Darren, it was a good effort from those youngsters out there. They just couldn't quite hold on until the end.
No, it was really frustrating because they've worked ever so hard, you know, to concede a goal so late on. They've done themselves, you know, no end of good. Superb performance to come here and play like that and work as hard as they did. It's, you know, fantastic. All credit to them.
Structure was good, the shape was good, and the attitude was very good too.
Yeah, listen, we knew that we were going to come here and we'd have to give the ball up really. So, you know, all the work that we did leading up to the game, which wasn't a great deal obviously, was just about being in a good shape and being difficult to beat. It was okay if they went round us, but we didn't want them to go through us, and I thought in the main the lads, you know, they took it to the letter, to be fair. And
a good response to the previous game in this trophy.
Yeah, obviously disappointing to concede so many goals like we did in the first game. This is always going to be a bit of a different test, no less difficult, and I thought, like I said before, the lads were absolutely excellent.
A shame for Truman, the goalkeeper, because it was his first misjudgment of the night, and of course if you do that as a goalkeeper 6 yards out, it's going to be costly.
Yeah, absolutely. Connor will be disappointed with that, but look, you know, he's done ever so well leading up to that as well, and you know, he's part of that group, and him and the rest of the senior lads, I thought they led the way really and showed the young boys exactly what we were looking for in terms of work rate and effort, and that only breathed confidence into the young boys.
There were some chances. Medwinter had that kind of glancing header in the first half, which actually looked like quite a good chance.
Yeah, he should have scored really, let's be honest. You know, it was a really good opportunity. I think Chase, when he sees it back, will be disappointed. It was a great ball in from Marcel, I think, down the left-hand side. And yeah, on another day, Chase puts that in the back of the net. It was a great chance.
And he had one in the second half, a snapshot edge of the area, but the second half was a bit more difficult because there were tired legs.
Yeah, it was. It was always going to be the case. The longer the game went on with the starting team we had out, the more you were going to sink deep. And but like you say, he did have half a chance. The good thing is he shifted it quick and got a shot off. But yeah, the longer the game goes on, you know, it's a big pitch and it becomes more difficult for the boys as well.
How were the ones who are trying to regain full fitness, Thompson and Thompson-Summers?
Looked all right to me. Yeah, you know, they got through it, got good minutes into the legs, worked really hard. Obviously, you know, we'd already spoke about what time we'd take Nath off. Kane was a little bit more, you know, let's see if he can go a few more minutes, 5 more minutes, and you know, he got through it well. So, like I said before, I think all the senior pros who were out there were absolutely excellent.
It was inevitable that there were going to be all of these changes because obviously League Two is the ambition, and it's a big game on Saturday.
It is a big game. They're all big games. Obviously, you know, having gone back to back now, we're on, you know, a little bit of a mini roll, which we want to keep going. You know, obviously Reading likewise made plenty of changes, and all teams do in these competitions, and that's the beauty of it really. It gets, you know, to see the young lads and people you ain't seen before, and give some of the other lads a rest who you don't have to bring along to the party, and they can rest up ready to go for Saturday.
Cool.
Paul said in the aftermath of the last game he didn't hold back. You know, some of the young players were there to get the rockets as well, which is part and parcel of it, but completely different, I suppose, half-time team talk and full-time in this one.
Yeah, very positive. Obviously, messages before the game, half-time, and definitely afterwards. You know, even allowing for the late goal. You know, I think we were all on the sideline thinking, you know, let's get ready for penalties, and it's obviously pot luck, and let's see if we could get the job done. But unfortunate to concede the goal. But yeah, all the messages were really positive, and after the show, and you know, no reason why not.
So valuable, aren't they, these nights for those young players, and you know, kids who we're even having to learn the names of because they're coming through the academy at such young age. But I mean, wow, what an opportunity.
Yeah, you know, I said it in the pre-match. Really, it's a great experience for the boys, and a proud moment for the families as well. I'm sure some of the boys had the families in the crowd, and to see their kids run out, you know, in a competition like this in the first team environment is invaluable for them. So, you know, I think it's something they should be really proud of, and they conduct themselves excellently.
Do you remember your first game and what it was like? Was it in an arena like this one?
That old now, I've completely forgot it, a long time ago.